And I love what you're about to see, y'all. There is so much that goes into maintaining a great health, right? I think it all starts with food, and so I'm going to bring in Joshua Calderon. He is a chef and owner of Catering by JC. Thanks so much for being with us.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
So, I know because I love to exercise, I love food. I think a lot of us can relate with that, but it really does have to do a lot, your health, overall health with what you're putting in your body.
Exactly. So, especially with the new year and everything, we wanted to kind of showcase something that I think a food or a food subject that gets kind of overlooked all the time, which is lettuce wraps.
Lettuce wraps.
It's a good way to, cut out the bread, cut out the tortillas, which we all love here in San Antonio.
Oh, yes.
But, try to stay away from them during the New Year's. So what I brought today was, we're going to do some chicken lettuce wraps and show you some different options you can do flavor-wise and everything.
So I have the magical container here with seasoning, right?
Seasoning, yeah. So that's our in-house seasoning that we make. So we're going to season the chicken up a little bit.
Okay, and so is this breast or is this thigh?
So it's thigh. I just because you're cutting out the bread and everything, you don't want to cut out all the good stuff of the chicken and everything.
I agree.
And I believe dark meats, that's my favorite part of the chicken.
It's so much juicier. I mean, chicken breast when you cook it right, but I feel like it's so much harder to get perfect.
Right, exactly. So then after it's seasoned,
Is that enough seasoning, you would say?
Yeah, that's good right there.
Okay, put some oil.
So a little bit of oil, about 2 tablespoons of oil in the pan.
Okay, and you already measured it for us?
Yeah.
All right, y'all, the oil's there. What kind of oil? Is this olive oil?
That's olive oil, because we're not going to go super hot, so we can kind of go with a lower temp oil.
Okay, that's good to know.
So then we'll get the wooden spoon.
Perfect.
And just kind of stir that around.
I love this spoon, how cute.
Just to kind of get some surface area on that.
Okay.
And then we'll throw in our garlic next.
Throw in our garlic next.
Get that going.
And so you think it's important, obviously, some people like to put in the whole chicken piece, chop it up before, right?
You can do either one. I think chopping it up before is a little bit better. You get more surface space and everything, so then you get that char on more of it than just on that outside of it.
Love it, and I love all the garlic you're adding in here. It smells so good, y'all. That seasoning, what kind of, I know you can't give away your full secret, but what kinds of things will people be tasting if they make this, or if they eat?
So with our seasoning, it's pretty much a Cajun seasoning blend, and then we add a lot of Italian dried herbs to it to kind of enhance it and give it more of an herbaceous feeling and everything like that, and kind of balance out that spiciness from the Cajun part of it. I
can tell you know what you're doing. You were telling me you've been cooking, you've been watching your family cook when you were younger, so this is kind of why you wanted to get into it yourself.
Yeah, so I've been cooking for 26 years now from everywhere. I'm a CIA graduate here from the Hyde Park, and then went up to Hyde Park and everything.
Congrats!
So yeah, cooking kind of just part of our life. Me and my wife met in culinary school.
Oh, I love that.
So,
very
we
special.
Cook with the kids on days off, everything like that. So.
And it's a perfect time to kind of make these recipes, but because everyone's talking about the new year, resolutions, trying to maintain their weight and all that. But you love to do this, and one of your New Year's resolutions is that, right? To eat healthier, and so you want your recipes to be healthier.
Exactly. So just kind of, be more conscious about what I eat, especially in our business. It kind of gets away from you real quick and everything.
Yes.
And it's just more, I need to eat something rather than what I'm eating.
What are you actually putting in your body?
Right, exactly.
Okay. So the chicken is about to be done, I can tell here. What is the next step?
So the next step then is we will take these lettuce, so butter lettuce. Is what we prefer to use.
Is it because they're more cuppy? Or?
It's cuppy, it's tender, and so what I usually do is I'll get 2 pieces and kind of fold them like that.
Okay. And then
we can get either what we'll do next is we'll put in the sun-dried tomato pesto.
Ooh, okay. This looks so good, y'all, okay?
And with that, you can go, and this is kind of the part where you can kind of go anywhere with flavor-wise. You can go Asian, you can go barbecue, you can go, Mediterranean, and that's also with the toppings and everything. You can put any kind of pickle, any kind of vegetable, any kind of nut.
I love that spread you put for us there.
Anything like that, just to kind of go with, we even do sometimes with ground beef and do burgers toppings on them and everything.
I do that. I'd lettuce wrap my burgers because the bun can be a lot. Okay, so should I put this on the lettuce wrap?
Yeah. So we'll build a couple of them here.
Okay. Ooh, y'all, that looks so good. All right. Well, how can people reach out to you and learn more about your catering services and your recipes?
So the catering company has a Facebook page. I can also be reached by my email, chefcalderon210@gmail.com, to set up any type. We do meal planning. We do in-house caterings for parties from 2 to 2 or more, drop-off caterings, anything like that. Really, we try to really kind of. I know it's kind of cliche, but we tailor and cater every menu to the person's like and what kind of function they're having. And
that's great,
like that.
Chef. Well, thank you for being with us. I think I did a pretty good job. Paul, this is right up your alley. I know.